European Union anger at Russian travel blacklist. The European Union has responded angrily to Russia's entry ban against 89 European politicians, officials and military leaders. Those banned are believed to include General Secretary of the EU Council Uwe Corsepius, and former British Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg. Russia shared the list after several requests by diplomats, the EU said. The EU called the ban totally arbitrary and unjustified and said no explanation had been provided. Many of those on the list are outspoken critics of the Kremlin, and some have been turned away from Russia in recent months. The EU said that it had asked repeatedly for the list of those banned, but nothing had been provided until now. The list with 89 names has now been shared by the Russian authorities. We don't have any other information on legal basis, criteria and process of this decision, an EU spokesman said on Saturday. We consider this measure as totally arbitrary and unjustified, especially in the absence of any further clarification and transparency, he added. The list of those barred from Russia has not been officially released, although what appears to be a leaked version in German is online. The Russian Foreign Ministry official would not confirm the names of those barred, but said that the ban was a result of EU sanctions against Russia. Why it was precisely these people who entered into the list is simple. It was done in answer to the sanctions campaign which has been waged in relation to Russia by several states of the European Union, the official, who was not named, told Russian news agency TASS. The official said Moscow had previously recommended that all diplomats from countries that impose sanctions on Russia should check with Russian consular offices before traveling to see if they were banned. Just one thing remains unclear. Did our European co-workers want these lists to minimize inconveniences for potential denied persons or to stage another political show? He said. EU sanctions were imposed after Russia annexed Ukraine's Crimea region in March 2014, and they have been extended amid ongoing fighting between government troops and pro-Russia separatists in eastern Ukraine. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte told journalists on Friday that the list had been shared with EU diplomats and that 3 Dutch politicians were on it. He said the ban was not based on international law. British intelligence and military chiefs, including Mile 5 Director General Andrew Parker, former Mile 6 Chief Sir John Sawers and Chief of the Defence Staff General Sir Nicholas Hoden are reportedly on the list. Former British Foreign Secretary Sir Malcolm Rifkin